In this video, we will see how to Dockerize an Python application, and then we will push the Docker image to the Docker hub, and after that we will pull that image back to our local machine and run the Docker image in our local machine. For this, you need to install Docker in your machine. If you don't have one, then install the Docker image, then continue watch the video. First of all, I am going to create a directory. So the folder name will be project 123. I am going to use the cd command to jump into that folder. Now I have created the empty folder. I am going to create a one Python file. For that, I am going to use a touch command to create a empty file. Then I am going to use the nano editor to edit that file. This Python file will simply contain hello world. So let's save this file and exit now. Now we have created the Python file. Let's use the docker images ls command to visit. Let's use the sudo command for permission. As you can see, currently we have these 6 images. Let us see how to create a new image from this file. For that, we need something called the Dockerfile. So I am going to create that file now. Touch the starting letter for the file should be a capital letter, Dockerfile. Don't use any extensions here, so just press enter. Then use the nano editor to edit this file. Here we will use some Docker commands. First of all, we are going to use the from command. This command is used to select the image. In this case, we will use the Python image, so I will write Python. Then we will select our working directory. Our working directory inside the Docker image will be a app folder. Then we are going to use the copy command to copy all the files from this local folder to the Docker image. For that, I am going to use the full stop so that it selects all the files from this current directory to the app folder. Then I am going to execute that file. So use the cmd to execute. I am going to execute Python and the name of the file will be app.py. Let's close this file and save it. Now we have created our Docker file. To create a Docker image from this Docker file, we will have to build the image. For that, let's use the Docker commands here, docker build, and then use the -t. Just give a tag name for your Docker image. In this case, I will write first version. And then what files do you want to generate the image? So I will use the dot. Dot represents the current directory. So just press enter. It will take some time to build the image. Wait for a few seconds. So if it asks permission, just use sudo command. As you can see, it starts building the Docker image. As you can see, now our image has been successfully built. Again, use the docker image ls to see all the images that you have. As you can see, this is our image that we have created, Python first version. Let us see how to run this image. For that, just use the command docker run and then use the name of the image. The name of the image is first version. So again, use the sudo command. So it says some error, so let us edit our Docker file to see what happens. Again, use the nano Docker file. So this cmd command should be within the double quotes, not single quotes. So let's replace the single quotes with the double quotes. Now save this file and exit. Again, we will have to build this image. So use this same command. Now run the image now. Sudo docker run and the name of the image will be first version. As you can see, it says hello world. So this is how you Dockerize a Python application. And for the next part, we will see how to push this Docker image to this Docker hub, so that you can use the image later in your projects. For that, you need to have a Docker hub account. So if you don't have one account, then just go to the Docker Hub and sign up and create your account. After you create your account, just use the Docker login. It will ask your username and password, so just give your username and also give your password. Now we have, so it says permission denied, so let's use sudo command here. Now we have successfully logged into our Docker Hub account. Now let us see how to push that image that we have built to this Docker Hub. Currently we have only 2 images, right? Let us see how to push that image that we have created to this Docker Hub. So let's use the docker image ls. Don't forget to use the sudo. So to push any image to the Docker Hub, this image should be followed by your Docker Hub username. For that, in this case my username is this. So we will have to rename this image. So to rename the image, we will use docker tag, and the image that we want to rename is this image. So just copy this image name here and paste it here, and then write the new name. The new name should be followed by your Docker Hub username. So Kumaresan kp / just give your new name. In this case, Python Dockerfile. So to push any image to the Docker Hub, the image name should be followed by your Docker Hub username. Otherwise, it won't push that image to the Docker Hub. Now we have created the new image from this existing image. Let us see the images now. Delete this existing image. So to delete the existing image, we will use Docker RMI, and the name of the image is first version. Now our image has been untagged. So to push the image, just use docker push, and the name of the image is Kumaresan Python Dockerfile. So please wait for a few seconds, it will push this image to the Docker Hub. As you can see, the image has been successfully pushed to the Docker Hub. Let us go to our browser and check whether the image is uploaded or not. You can see here our Docker file has been uploaded here 1 minute ago. So this is how you push a Docker image from your local machine to the Docker Hub. So this is for this video, and I will meet you in the next one.